I think vocational and technical education in Singapore has changed in line with our social and economic development over the last 50 years. In the beginning, the first few vocational schools were actually started because of our drive to begin to industrialize Singapore. And because we are creating jobs and new activities, we need to train people to have the skill in order to fulfill the job. And also it was used as a tool or the means to attract foreign investors. Because investors coming in will be asking for where can I get the people who have the skills, to be employed into those industries. Yeah. Then I think gradually we expanded the system. Economy also restructured. In fact, our economy underwent at least 3 phases, from the labor intensive, where any job will do, to the capital intensive, where we talk about more productive means of production using equipment, automation, capital, and so on, and then moving on to the knowledge base or innovation, creativity industry. So in all these phases of change, the vocational training system has to respond. So that's what means going through the various stages. So in the case of vocational training, we are talking about the first vocational industrial training board, ITB, was actually started in 1973, and then in 1979 the VITB came about. So that was only within about 6 years time frame. And then the next one was the ITE. So ITE was really a more fundamental change in which we repositioned our education system. Why do we do that? Because the industry that we were having were moving higher level, and they need a workforce which is more educated and also more skills. So when it comes to ITE, then we are talking about introducing more courses at the higher level. At that point, you're talking about National Trade Certificate Grade 2, which is like a higher NITEC today. So we really, the issue is adjusting the system according to the change. The other thing to remember is that the people that come to ITE are actually from the schools. So we also have to align with the school system. So in 1991, the new policy of providing 10 years education for everybody came about. That was really a big change in the sense that we have to create new courses to match the new students who are coming through the system with 10-year education. So this, I think, reflects the change. But of course, the real fundamental change is ITE. We can say that there was a breakthrough in not just creating the facilities, the program, but changing people's mindset. And as you know, we actually track our image over the years. And today, I think at this point in time, I think we're talking about over 100% turnover improvement in the image. And that is really something that we should be proud of. But it summarizes the different things that we have done, the different initiatives we put in place to arrive at where we are today. There are a few challenges. I think the starting point is that the system itself was looked down upon as a place for those who have failed in schools. And that was perhaps because it was the way in which society was structured, that we always revere very much, we respect the scholars as against to those who do handwork labor, manual labor. So the mindset was really the biggest challenge. People feel that they come to vocational training only if there's no place to go, or it's a place for those who cannot do well. Of course, the opposite is true based on what we have achieved. It is really recognizing that even for a given cohort of students, there will be people of different abilities, different interests. And the national objective must be to ensure that whether it's VITB or Polytechnic, our role is to give them the best opportunities so that each can develop the highest potential. And that will contribute to a better integrated, inclusive society and therefore benefiting the country.